L&T Infotech or LTI has been into the data science for quite some time now. Data science is an integral and fastest growing community of practice within cognitive and analytics practice at LTI. The parent group L&T instills an engineering mindset which has helped LTI create reusable solutions, algorithms and complex platform like their data to decision tool called Mosaic. We decided to find out more about the work they are doing and spoke to Soumendra Mohanty, who is EVP and Chief Data and Analytics Officer at LTI. Soumendra is an acclaimed thought leader, an SME in analytics, IoT, AI and automation space. With over 20 years of experience, he has designed and implemented data analytics solutions for Fortune 500 clients across the industries. Kisham, thanks for coming for this interview. I think the first question which I want to ask you is that LTI is doing a lot of things around analytics, data science, and machine learning. What is the growth plan?
Thank you for having me here. To start with, there are quite a number of things that we're doing, and let me give you a brief about it. Right, we are on the convergence of physical and digital, and data in the mix of it is of different types. Right. So our growth is always oriented towards solving a problem. So if you see our logo, it also says let's solve, right? It's not about let's do a data science project. And in our view and our perspective, it is always what problem we are trying to solve for the client. I think we pride ourselves solving problems, and maybe it is because of our engineering DNA from the parent group, right? And you can see L&T doing humongous type of works all over the place. So we go to the clients, we go to the market with very, very solution-centric approach, right? And it is not about just putting together a few people and then let's do a project, right? The second differentiation or differentiated thinking, I would rather say, is we co-develop a lot of our solutions with the client. Because end of the day, we realize that the problem is there. There should be data around it, and there should be tools and technologies and methods to solve it. Obviously, domain context and a verticalized way of thinking has to come into play.
Where do you see, in which geography do you see the most growth? So we see a developed market where a lot of analytics works which is already happening. But do you see Asia market as growing as much, or India, so to say, growing as much in terms of adoption of analytics and data science?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think, let me answer that in a slightly differently, right? We do a lot of global work and a clientele all over the globe. Our largest market in terms of revenue is US. But what we see happening in APAC, Middle East, South Africa, India, even Singapore and the Far East is very unique, very interesting problems they're trying to solve.
So you talked about data being one of the key challenges and majority of the use cases being one of the challenges that we face. What overall do you see some of the key challenges that we face?
Analytics insight has to be actionable. If it is not actionable, it's not doing the job. You might come out with a very sophisticated algorithm. In your test and training environment, it may be doing wonders. But as you put it on the field, right, with the end consumers to do it, you find there are issues there. Why? Because change management is important. The process side of it, which is often overlooked, because you get data offline and then you start putting algorithms and you deliver something. It has to marry to the process side of it. It has to be embedded within your, I call it a day in the life of a business user, right? That is where the maximum impact one can provide. I see some time back, maybe 5 years back, it was data first or a problem first. I find now data first or problem first or platform first, and I'm pretty sure the way Azure's and AWS and Google's are bringing a platform which has got, which is pretty much a self-explanatory, right, and self-packaged.
Leaders in this space, I think one of the key challenges that they have faced or they are facing right now is on the talent side.
Yeah.
What do you think about this, and how as an ecosystem can we bridge that gap between good talent coming into the industry and we consuming it here?
I think a very valid question, and even though I have focused completely on how do we build data science capabilities, we're fairly successful to a certain extent, but I continue to see that as a big problem statement. And the reasons could be manifold, right? I think what you guys are doing in terms of visibility and awareness and the hackathons and your Cypher as an event is certainly helping, certainly helping many companies.